Hello, everybody. I am Sun Psychic Jean, and please welcome my very special co host for today. Welcome back, Valerie from Illumination Portal.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Jean, for having me.
Thank you for being here again, Valerie. I am so happy when you come. I really enjoy our time together, and it's always exciting. You bring us something new each and every time you're with us. So, tell us a little bit about. First of all, I wanted to share the information. There's going to be a psychathon, is what they call it. It's
Hello.
psychics. It's Psychics for Democracy, and I'm just have one little thing here to do. One second, and I'll be right with you, right here and there. And that's all. I'm ready. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this up. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to pop this up. This is Deborah Lupien's channel, and I put the link in the chat there if everybody can see it. And this is Psychics for Democracy. This is all of your favorite readers. It's going to be a 24-hour shift, and there's going to be 1 to 2 psychic readers on at all times between 4 p.m. Eastern today and 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So it's going to be 24 hours. It's going to be fun. There's going to be little bits of film and clips, a little information, and some giveaways and some prizes and some surprises. And just as a hint, if you happen to catch Allie and Tara Stash, I mean, there's just you never know what you're going to see. You never know what you're going to get, and you're going to be surprised with each and every one. And the name of the game for this psychathon is fun. It's all about having fun. So we just invite everybody to come by and see us. And yeah, it's going to be so much fun. So thank you, Val.
Oh, you're
Uh,
welcome. I think it's fascinating. I love it. It's really a brilliant idea, in my opinion.
she did, her guides gave her the idea, and she contacted Deborah Lupien contacted YouTube and to see if it was appropriate and approved. She contacted StreamYard to see if they've ever done anything for 24 hours, got that approved, and she also notified the Harris Walls campaign to let them know that we're doing this special fundraiser for them. So, and she crossed all of her T's and dotted all of her I's, and it's just going to be. She did a lot of work, a lot of information, like little clips coming through, and it's just going to be so much fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Sounds like- yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy watching it. I know that. I mean, like you said, there's so many personalities and different things are going to come up. It's going to be fun. It's a beautiful idea. It's brilliant.
So, and we also have, there's a lot of astrological alignments and happenings going on in our skies, in the cosmos, Val.
Mhm.
Can you tell us a little bit about what's important for us to know?
Absolutely. And this 24-hour period that how are you saying it? Psychic-a-thon? No,
Psychathon. Hmm.
psychathon. This thing is building up. It's coming into where the new moon tomorrow, new moon in Virgo. That's planting a seed. That's doing something constructive with that energy. Think about it. Virgo's very earthy, very safety and security is important. Having the foundation, a solid foundation, and I think it's going to be a big hit. That's beautiful. But that's tomorrow for the new moon in Virgo. Today, excuse my voice, hold on. It wants to do something. There it is. This morning we had Uranus in Taurus station retrograde, and that's until January 27th, I think. Where did I go? That's a long retrograde period, but what that does for us, right? It brings in, Uranus is also a quick mover, a quick change,
Oh,
outside the box. Uranus rules Aquarius. So it's the same type of energies, freedom,
oh,
humanitarian, um, uh, but wants to make things happen immediately. It's an immediate thing. So it moves pretty quick. Now, when he's retrograde, of course, that's the thing with retrograde planets, they're not moving quick. And it's just from our vantage point, they don't really go retrograde, but from Earth, they look like it. That helps us review what have we done for the last 5 months that Uranus has been in Taurus and going forward. And have we missed something? Is there another way to go about whatever our ideas or agenda or our goal is, right? So that's really helpful. That's going to, like I said, it's and Uranus is like lightning, right? So you get these epiphanies, you get these bolts of brilliance coming, you know. So look out for that, because when he moves, it takes him a couple of days for him to look like he's going retrograde. So that stationary, whether it's retrograde or stationary direct, is powerful with these outer planets, because that's when they have the most impact, you know. And usually we can, whatever occurs in our lives in these next couple of days and the external world out into the, you know, to our nation, to the world, we can see that that's going to kind of create a theme going for the retrograde. So keep that, you know, keep your eye out for that.
It almost makes me feel like we're at the starting line of, or the starting line of a race or something, which we are. But it also feels like, you know how you stretch before you get into the race, and you drink water, and you get all the tape where you need the tape, and you get your hair all ready, and like all that preparation, all that stretching, all that, psyching up your mind and getting ready. And that's what, that behind the scenes before you like actually take off. And this is what I feel like when you said that Uranus is stationary, there's that time to get yourself ready, and you're not quite in the race yet. But the stationary point is when Uranus is in retrograde. So it's moving into retrograde until the end, or sometime in January. And then it's going to go back in. And what we're doing is we're going back to see what we didn't address in serving humanity, being together as one community, raising our voices, and singing joyful thoughts and words, and all of that. And then that's what we can go back and recapture, the things that we missed, that we should have done that last time while he's in retrograde. And then once he moves into, I guess, direct, then it's moving towards the age of Aquarius, and it's carrying all of Aquarian energy, the Uranus energy. It's Uranus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and all of our energy, all of our, extra time to be prepared and to get packed up and to get ready and to move into that energy. I love that, Val. And thank you so much for sharing that with us. And it's really important for us to see, what does that mean in our life? Where is it in my community that I may not have been so much a community member or a participating member, or what can I do in order to serve my community? And I see this, it's very much a topic or an energy right now all around the world.
Right. Yeah. It's fascinating when, you're watching it play out in real time, because Uranus also, more than, probably the biggest thing, it wants liberation. It doesn't like anyone being suppressed or enslaved or anything like that. So anywhere where that was, and to think of Taurus, because he's in Taurus, in your day-to-day, well, your safety and security, with the things that bring you that material security, that material abundance, so that he's going to be in that. And we may see changes in, the food, how the food is delivered, how it's grown. I do believe there'll be removing chemicals. There's going to be something about the chemicals. It's because I say that because of the Pluto in Aquarius, which is an air sign, which is chemicals. You think about it, like that. invisible things you can't really see, right? So something about that's going to change. But speaking of Pluto, Pluto in Aquarius is retrograde, but it's going to, excuse me, 29 degrees Capricorn tonight at 9:17. So this is two big, huge occurrences today happening. One with Uranus, who rules Aquarius, and one with Aquarius, with Pluto's guiding Aquarius in uh, his new turn around the world. Because it takes Pluto 248 years, sorry, to go around the sun. For the last 15 years, think of it like this. He's been in Capricorn. The day he went into Capricorn was the day we had the financial crash in 2008.
Is it really? Oh my
Really?
gosh.
Yeah, I know. It gives me shit. I mean, I just got shivers about it because he really tried to give them a chance. And when I say give them, the top 3%, the chance to make it right, to be ethical, to be authentic, because these are Pluto traits, right? Pluto wants truth, honesty. So does Aquarius. Most of Aquarius. Now we have higher and lower of all signs, and a lot of good happened. But when it comes to the systems and structures that rule us, basically those with all the money and all the power, that's kind of that's their buddy, Capricorn, and they really did pretty well in these last 15 years. I think it's been the biggest transfer of wealth just since 2020. So,
Wow.
but Aquarius is going to level that playing field out. But now he goes back 29, which is a critical degree. It's an energetic degree. It's like where all the stuff comes out to be seen. It's not all the good stuff. It's the stuff that has been hidden from us, I would say, from humanity. So
So are you saying that Pluto is going direct, or Pluto is still in retrograde?
He's still in retrograde, but he's been in retrograde since May.
But he's actually entering back into Capricorn at this time. Okay.
Yes, tonight.
Okay. I see.
So it's going to be powerful. It's a powerful thing when any planet in sign go into 29 degrees. It's those are the things Pluto wants to clear out. That's what we're going to see for these next 11 weeks. Thankfully, it's only for 11 weeks. And I'm not afraid of it because I think we've all done the work personally, individually. This to me is more of the systems and structures that are life negating, not life affirming for people. So, but there may be something like that in all of our lives, right? That my insurance, I could get a better rate somewhere else, or things like that. And Capricorn is an earth sign. Okay, so this is interesting how we have Pluto in Capricorn retrograde, we have Uranus in Taurus retrograde, Earth. This is physical stuff on Earth that we can tangibly touch and see and create, or not uncreate. I don't even think the word there, but it's going to be interesting to watch now. And on November 18th is when Pluto goes back into Aquarius, and he stays there for 20 years. So we're going to see a lot of things happening between then. And we have other planets retrograde right now. Mars is going to be in retrograde soon. I think that's not till December, but we have Neptune, we have Saturn. Mercury just came out of retrograde, which is good. Mercury's still
when does Pluto come out of retrograde? I know that you said the 18th he'll be in Aquarius, but when does he come out of retrograde?
November 18th is when. Well,
when he comes.
I'm sorry. It is October 12th. He comes out of retrograde, but it takes that
right.
Okay. That time to go back into forward movement into because he's 29 degrees, and it's only going back to, this is how long it takes Pluto to travel. It's 29:59 will be tonight. He only goes back 5 minutes. So it goes back 2954, and it takes 11 weeks to go
Wow.
back and forth. So it's pretty cool. But it could get, does get confusing. I do see we're going to have a lot more clarity January, February. A lot of these planets will come out of their retrograde, and don't forget they station before they go direct, so they kind of pause, right? It's a pause. So
That in that starting line, you getting ready and doing like this and like
yeah,
getting ready at the starting gate for sure. It's
right.
that's really cool. And I feel like we're going to feel the momentum of
Yes,
Pluto as soon as it decides to go back to direct and heading towards Aquarius. I feel like we're going to be feeling this momentum. I feel like we're
yes,
going to be feeling this optimism and this energetic, you know, energy behind us, and this unity and community. I really feel that as soon as it starts going direct, I feel like it'll start building up, and then when it does move into the Aquarius sign for good, I think that there's just going to be a lot of wonderful, uplifting, and supportive energies from
yes,
this. So that's beautiful. And
right.
we're not saying everything is going to be honky dory and rainbows and unicorns. I would
Yeah,
love that, but I think that it's just going to turn and change, and we'll feel more supportive. We won't feel like we're like walking into the wind. We'll feel like the wind is a little bit more at our backs, but we're still, pushing the boulder up the hill.
absolutely. I mean, I know. Yeah, I wish it would go quick and be as smooth in grace and ease. I always say in grace and ease, right? But for those who of ours, and I want to say it like this because if you're in integrity, honest, truthful, ethical, you are doing your personal Pluto. We have all these planets and all these signs in our chart, and you have yourself aligned. This is why alignment matters, right? So those who are not in alignment, or those corporations and those uh, governments not in alignment, that's going to be exposed, and it's going to be for all of us to see. And when Pluto comes back into Aquarius, because everyone has already did their Aquarius except Pluto. So when Pluto goes back into Aquarius, Aquarius it will have solutions, demands fairness, is for freedom, is So I mean, it's just going to be a whole different world for 20 years for what we just uh,
Those are keywords with a lot of energy and impact in there, that freedom and fairness for sure. I just love it, Val. So
I think.
before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and put the banner up and let everybody know. We're going to be doing some readings in a few minutes. So if you want to go ahead and put in your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign, we're going to be doing some personal readings and using this information. And or if you only have your sun sign, we understand it. We'll just make it an energy reading. So whatever you feel comfortable doing, but it's so much fun. It's just lighthearted. It's a good way to get a reading and to find out what energies are around you at this time. But I'm going to ask Val about that lineup of planets and what does that mean for us, if unless there's something else that you thought was important for us to know
Well,
before we
I
get
mean, that
started.
kind of, sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but that kind of started this. That was on Friday night where we had all six. I know I have a
Oh, it
thing
was
of
on
it
Friday night. So,
for Friday.
Maria, just tell us your birthday month. Like if you're a Virgo or if you're a Cancer or if you're a Pisces, that's your sun sign.
Hmm.
Maria Marino wants to know, how do I know?
My
Yeah.
side. Yeah.
It's your
So,
zodiac sign. Yeah. Yeah.
so those six planets, right? Those six planets that lined up on Friday night are, think about it, they're in a direct alignment. Here we go back with alignment, right? Their energies are, you know I feel that they alignment's the only word that's working here. I feel that they align to their in their highest attributes, right? They're showing us this way forward. Now they didn't move that far from each other, really, from then. We do get some planets move faster, moons move faster, but I think it was all of their, the way I'm getting it is all of their higher attributes lining up to stand there. It kind of was like, here is the, and just like you were saying about the getting ready for the race, right? It was like, here we are holding space for Uranus and Pluto on Sunday. I mean, it's what it feels like to me. Is it to
I
you?
felt that too. I felt it was very impactful. I felt it was very important, and that they were sort of letting us know we've got your back.
Yeah, yeah. It's very cool. Very cool. I mean, I love it, and I'm actually very excited for this fall winter. Looking forward to January and February, but that doesn't mean, I'm going to just focus on that. This is we're in Virgo season. Virgo wants us to go in to become aligned with with the earthly side, you know, with all of the things that Virgo, where's that paper? Sorry. All the things that Virgos are about. Okay, it's Virgo is about the harvest. Really, we come to this time of year, the end of summer is when their harvest really comes through. They're earthy, they're observant, reliable, responsible. These are the things that we want to take in, into ourselves and sit with. There's not much going to change. I'm not saying things don't happen, but when you have 5 planets retrograde, and they're the outer planets, it's the outer, and the outer planets do control the collective, all of us together. But we all have these planets somewhere in our chart too. Where if you would like a chart reading, please I'll put my email in, and we can get you an appointment because this is powerful time to get a reading. There's so much going on for you right now, you know. Thank you, Jean. Sensible, loyal, yeah. Excellent friends. Virgos are like to me, they're the earth angels. I mean, uh, they're they're healers. They're the healers of the zodiac. The sixth house is what Virgo rules. That's the house that is day to day, your day to day existence and healing. So this is important. This is an important time of year. We've gone through, and just let me say this real quick. When the year starts in Aries, it's I am, and Taurus is I manifest. Gemini is I think. Cancer is I feel. Leo is I love. Then we get to Virgo, I, which really stands for integrity. I create, but
Ooh.
they are about the integrity of this creation, not, and Virgos are very they scrutinize everything, but they have an eye for detail, and that's actually a good thing. Again, do we all have higher and lower? All signs have higher and lower attributes. Yeah. Don't become too critical or hard on yourself, is what I would say for this fall winter. It's time to, all of what we've just been through since April, it's time to nurture our inner child, to really integrate it into our daily lives. It's not like it's a separate entity, you know. Honor that inner child inside of you. This is what I would do this fall and winter. And I feel like the timeline jumped on that second Capricorn full moon, July 21st, when Biden supported Kamala for president. It took about a day and a half, but boy, that it felt like we jumped really high up there. And I don't think we're going to go back into experiencing those lower, my throat wants to be sore, sorry, those lower vibrations. So here we are, and we're all
Wonderful.
waiting. We're all
Wonderful.
waiting. Yeah.
Thank you so very much, Val. So we're going to start the readings now. If you want to share
Yeah.
your sun sign or your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign, whatever it is that you know about is good. And I just wanted to share again that Virgos are known for being practical, sensible, and loyal. They make
Yeah.
excellent friends and partners. Virgos are known for being smart, sophisticated, and kind. Virgo gets the job done without complaining.
Yeah.
Virgos are amazing friends, are always there to lend a hand and also lend advice. So this is the season of Virgo, and we can
Yeah.
find these attributes in our own selves, in our own lives, in our own surroundings at this time of year and every year. We adopt these because, like Val said, we do all have all signs. And just
Mm-hmm.
as a reminder, if you'd like a reading, we're doing,
Mm-hmm.
sun sign, moon sign, rising sun readings. And what Val will
Mm-hmm.
do is tell us a little bit about each of yours. And then I
Mm-hmm.
will do a reading from there. And it is really just so magical. The information that comes through, it feels like brand new. And I love it. I get so much new information coming through when we do it this way. And even if you only know your sun sign, like if you only know your date of birth, like if you're born in December, you would either be a Sagittarius or or Capricorn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it
Yeah.
depends on if you're before the cusp, and if not, you can look it up real quick and
Yeah.
find out what your sun sign is. But that's what we're going to be doing. And I want to start with Sandra here. And Sandra says she is an Aries.
Yeah.
So let's
See, and Aries had a really interesting start out to this season in April. And we had that great American eclipse in Aries, in Aries season. That had to be a significant change for you. And I am feeling like you did go through some significant change. Aries are strong, though. They're fiery. I only know them in Aries sign. Focused and determined. You really don't let anything stop you or hold you back. Did let's see what we got. Oh, okay. Did you have a relationship thing happen? And Aries are leaders. You're a lead. I mean, that's one of the cardinal signs. There's 4 of them. So so you do have this leadership ability. And this says step into your leadership, share your message, inspire, empower others. I really, maybe this relationship is people you work with instead of a significant personal relationship. Because, well, I don't know. Opening up to your spiritual source. Did you have an awakening this year? That we always have those times where, and it felt like a surprise, whatever this is going on for you. If you could let us know. Hi, Viviani.
Hi, Viviani.
Thank you,
Yes,
honey.
Sandra, let us know if any of that makes sense to you. And
Yeah.
while you're doing that, while we're giving you a minute to respond, I just felt like you are always the one who is responsible for taking care of the crap. And what I mean by that is in your family, like you're the one who makes sure everybody calls or everybody shows up, or all the parties are at your house, or that you have to be the first one to say, okay, who's going to get together to get a gift for mom, like, or whatever it is, you're the initiator, you take the responsibility, and you are sort of like the gatherer. I feel like you take this responsibility not only in your sibling, like your nuclear family, but also your family with your husband and children too, which is typical for a female to take the lead in our own family this way, but not always with our siblings. And then at work, so they want you to know to share the love, and to delegating. They want you to practice delegating. So what else did you get there, Val? Did you get more? Oh, you were
I
waiting to
feel
see.
like something had to it kind of threw her off. She wasn't expecting something.
Oh, she said
Yeah.
she's still waking up. That's
I'm
why
sorry,
she's not
honey.
quick on the draw.
It's
She said a
okay.
few years ago, Val, yeah,
Okay.
something happened. Yeah.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what you've been. And look, that few years ago is culminating into this. This year here is where we're releasing all that's not serving us. We're reinventing ourselves. We're in a new era, in new energy. So it was something that we all worked through I don't know why I'm seeing like in April, anything happened to you in April? And I know that's just your birth month usually, but it feels like something significant happened or changed for you. Maybe you weren't expecting. That's what I'm getting. But maybe, I don't know.
Oh, I don't see anything else for her.
Do you, what's that?
I was just saying I don't see any. She said a few years ago there was, but not
Yeah.
anything recently. But that's good. If you can't remember it, then it wasn't
Yeah, it wasn't
so.
that bad. Yeah.
You may remember it later, and that's fine. She says she's still waking up, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Go back to sleep.
Yeah. Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you so much, Sandra.
yeah, we appreciate that.
Mhm.
Okay, so next is Mystical Thorn, and she said she's Aquarius and would like to hear a little bit more about what that means for her during this Virgo season.
Yeah. Well, Aquarius are in the spotlight right now, especially today. But these are long-term transits with Uranus and Pluto. This Aquarius in Pluto started about a year and a half ago, and well, not even 2023. And the Aquariuses have been kind of woken up, like to there's a mission, and we're all feeling like a spiritual mission, a higher consciousness mission, something like that. And that's what I'm feeling for you. Something awakened in you, and this could have been any time. I mean, these, like I said, these transits play out over a long period of time. Yeah, and I got Gemini for you here, another air sign. There's something about the messenger. Okay, they're showing me messages that you're getting, support from your spirit team. And they're saying to enjoy your life. Are you? Yeah, I got like 2 enjoy your life cards. Go a good time, fun, pleasure. Either you are enjoying your life, and that's really cool, passion and pleasure here, savor your life, or you're being guided to go forward and um, start enjoying your life. That's what I'm getting for you.
Wow.
You do get messages
Mm-hmm.
all the time, and you probably know that. Viviani's a Virgo, yeah.
So, Mystical Thorn, what I was getting for you is that you were taking control of your own future and manifesting it, and saying what is working and what is not working, and you're sort of cultivating it, and you're also making your own rules from now on. This is going to be okay, and this is not going to be okay, and has to be done before this gets done. And you're also taking back your power. I feel like this is a really good year for you, a really good time of the year for you as well. This Virgo gives you that organizational kind of emphasis on your, taking charge. But good for you, Mystical Thorn. And thank you very much for being here and asking your question. Okay, so Motivational Monday says they are an Aries.
An Aries too. Now, for the last Aries, what I was getting was we're going into eclipse season starting September 17th in Pisces. Will be a full moon in Pisces. October 2nd, there will be a new moon in Libra. Okay, they're connecting that. I'm going to go with both the Aries because I'm not sure who's getting this information. Something with these new eclipses, as the old Aries, the ones in April, there's going to be some sort of connection. Did you get something?
No, I didn't know. I wanted to know more about those eclipses. I heard about them coming up. They happened in the spring and now they're happening in the fall. Is that correct?
Right.
Oh, and then this is affecting Aries or
Well, it's affecting us all in some way, but for some reason, it's like really popping hard on the Aries, especially the new moon eclipse in Libra on October 2nd. So something, right? What do eclipses do? They remove something out of our way. There's something, I mean, it's not anything, this is all spiritually guided. Spirit doesn't take things away from us that are important to us. What stays for our spiritual growth is there. But I just feel like something's going to Motivational Monday. I'm trying to see if it's her or the other girl. Oh my goodness. The Aries got me confused today. And they're fiery energy. Like it's fast. It's fast and fiery. It's something about you beginning now. Oh my goodness. But I feel like you don't. Motivational Monday. Look, even in the name of your name, your title, you have motivational. Someone said to begin now. Take your first step, but I do think you do. Take it. Be gentle on yourself. Okay, here we got the Leo card for you now too. Another fire sign. We just went through the sun in Leo, where we were asked to connect to our hearts, right? Mercury was in Virgo, and then retrograded into Leo. And there is something about the heart with you. Please only do what you love. Only put your energy into things that are meaningful to you. Yeah, see, something about the spotlight coming on you. That's something about Leos. They like the spotlight. Something about, are you going in? Are you, I don't know why I'm seeing this. Maybe in a play, creating some sort of healing modality. I don't know, like where it's out in public. Does that make sense? What I'm seeing, I'm not sure. What do you have, Jean?
Okay. So while we're waiting for Motivational to respond, and I got that it's her time in this time for her Aries energy in this Virgo season. I feel like it's time to renew her self-awareness, her self-love, and I can't read my writing. Preserve. What is it? Presence. Oh gosh. I'll come up with it again, but self-love, self-awareness, and preserve, I believe. But put your preference, I believe, is put yourself first and put your self-awareness first, put your spiritual journey first. And it's almost like now it's your time to do what you knew that you were here to do on this earth. And you're taking this step by naming yourself Motivational Monday to take this initiative and to make sure that you're loving yourself the whole way and embracing that self-awareness along the way. And I believe it's preserve. Yeah.
And that makes perfect sense with the self-love, what doing with Leo, Sun in Leo, and also Mercury in Leo. It was all about Spirit asking us to step up to who we are, and it's not easy. I know, but I feel like you're doing that. I feel like you're creating something to bring people together. I feel it's a healing thing, but I'm not sure. If you're here, please let us know.
Okay, so she didn't respond yet. Okay. All right, so let's move on. And next I have is Gina M, and she is a Virgo, and she would like an energy reading. Thank you, Gina M. And after Gina M is Jenny Berlin. After Jenny Berlin is Aileen Bernard, and we're not sure how long that's going to take. So Jenny and Aileen, just let us know that you're still here. So let's go ahead and do Virgo for the Virgo season for Gina M.
Yeah, something about, this is nice. Now look at this. You got the heart, says emotions here, and you got the 5th house. Now the 5th house is ruled by Leo. We're getting a lot of Leo stuff coming in. Now Leo's right before Virgo. So what I'm hearing is, and I think you do, because I see you a lot you're in this higher consciousness community. Are you, again, this is about self-love to yourself. Are you caring for yourself? Are you nurturing yourself? Are you Huh. I got patience. I got patience. Being patient with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We're growing. We are growing so fast. If we could see how far we've come, and I'm getting like, be proud of yourself. Pat yourself on the back. You've really come a far way, long way. Go slow and take your time. That's kind of that's the energy for this fall and winter. Nurture yourself. This is patient. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play while you wait. But I do think this has a lot to do with your love for you. Unconditional love and acceptance for ourselves is really the way forward, because once we have that integrity, truth, authenticity, self-love, and acceptance, you can reinvent yourself in any way possible, anything you would prefer, especially in these new higher vibrational frequencies.
She said, I feel I've grown. And she said,
Yes,
no, but I need to. I'm working on the patience. Thank you very much, Dina. Mm-hmm.
thank you. Yeah, it's not easy. I'm not patient either.
So I'm just going to jump in here, Val, and what I got for you. I'm trying to write a little more neatly so I can read my own writing. It says, allow the change to develop. Allow the steps forward as well as the steps back. All develops your energy, your high frequency energy, and your spiritual journey. All of it is needed. The steps forward and the steps back
Yeah,
all build the same energy. And try not to judge the steps back or the steps forward. Try not to, just because we have a step back, try not to judge or condemn or criticize yourself. Just say
yeah,
it's part of the plan, it's part of the journey. I can just keep going from here. And they're telling you that this allow the change to develop and allow both kinds of steps, and you're developing that high frequency. It's not easy. We're going to take a step back to the lower frequency, and then we're going to be like, nope, I want to go back to that. So that's what I
Aw.
got.
She has us. She's working on self-love and acceptance.
Oh,
So beautiful. Okay, there's our inner child, right? When we go in and we wake up in the morning, just put your hand on your heart. Now, it took me a long time to learn it. So I'm not saying it happens overnight. And say, I love you. Call yourself by name. If I do that right now, I might cry. So I don't want to do it. But it's important to connect with that part of us, right? Because it's always there. Wants to move forward. It wants to enjoy life too. Your little Gina wants to go forward too.
oh,
I
yep,
think it's
that little Gina. That's right. Oh my
it's
gosh.
and you got sustain, and this is sitting right under there. The sixth house. You had the fifth house, Leo, sixth house, Virgo. This is passion, the love for you, the love for your life, and this is sustainability. But we can't get to the sixth house fully without doing the fifth house. See, they all go in steps. And that's why that self love is so important. Aries is I am comes out of the gate, but let's just say humanity has been distorted not to believe in themselves. And that was on purpose over lifetimes. So it's not
No,
easy, but you got
but
it.
I feel like she's an integral part of her community for sure, and this community for sure. As you are valued and loved here, you are valued and loved everywhere. So Jenny Berlin is next, and after Jenny Berlin is Aileen, and I did see both of them say that they were here, and
Nice.
we're going to see how far this takes us, and then I'll let you know if we have time who the next one in line is. And Jenny Berlin is a Pisces.
Pisces is Neptune's in Pisces at the last degree of the zodiac, 29 degrees. And
Wow.
that is powerful for the Pisces. I mean, it's powerful for all of us, right? But the Pisces, and Saturn's not too far behind. Well, he's about 1918 Pisces. See, so we're moving into a spiritually based, higher consciousness society with Neptune in Pisces. With that Saturn in Pisces, he's coming up behind him, restructuring all the systems that were life negating instead of life affirming. So there's a lot of a lot of change is going to go on. I don't want to say upheaval because it's not that it's going to play out over time. But the Pisces, right? The Pisces kind of stay. I mean, you guys are just so connected to spirit. It's so cool how you, yeah. Okay, how's the solar flares affecting you? And look what I get. I get Neptune, the ruler of Pisces,
Wow.
and solar flares. And the solar flares have been affecting all of us, and it's not even funny. Something about this, though, your team is asking you to trust more in them, in yourself, in spirit. I know it's not easy. It's not, it looks kind of like there's a lot of upheaval in the external world, but we're here, and you got to think of it like this. People in the communities like we're in are the front line. They're the ones who are going to pull us through these higher frequencies. We're the ones creating this new world. We start by doing that individually. Oh my goodness, this can't even make this up. Pisces is a water sign, clearing the waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. Okay, that's why they're saying the solar flares are activating you. You may feel a lot of physical, emotional, or mental pain and anguish. If that's the case, go in the water, take a shower, take a salt bath. I feel that maybe you are, you're, okay, what, excuse me. What they show me as light workers, love workers, energy workers do is we pull in, we integrate these energies that are coming from the planets, coming from the sun. We anchor them into Mother Earth. We're very powerful beings, but we need to take time to nurture ourselves, to pamper ourselves, to give ourselves, a spa day. Something important about water with you, because you are really getting hit by these solar flares. What do you have, G? Let me see if I got anything.
So for Jenny, what I was getting the emotion as well, but what I had written down even before you were just beginning, I wrote down emotional control. You're obtaining the ability to control your emotions with this the higher knowledge of what is authentic and what is real in this world. I feel like you're building your own confidence, and you have a sense of well-being along with that sense of empathy that you're sending love to all in the universe. I feel like you're regaining control, you're regaining just command of your emotions, of your empathy and your confidence. I feel like you're able to grasp that sense of well-being, and you're able to send this love out to everyone in the universe, every sentient being, to all that are in the universe, which is really sort of like enlightenment, and like the gurus are the ones who can love their enemies. The gurus are the ones who obtain enlightenment and understand that they are but a soul of the earth, or the soul of the universe, and a soul of the universe, something like that. I had it posted on my Facebook, and it was just so profound, and this understanding of who we really truly are. Oh gosh, she says, yes, I agree. Wow. Good for you, Jenny.
Yeah.
Good for you. I'm so glad for you.
Really?
Absolutely. And this is available to each and every one of us.
Yeah, because I'm getting it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. I'm really sorry. My throat, I got like sore throat or something and wants to stop. And you got a lot of healing going on here. And look at this, the cycles, change, moon, child, night, signs. It's like the moons. Okay, they brought me to this for this new moon tomorrow. Do your intentions, really. Do something to connect yourself because to give yourself some healing time. This is a perfect new moon in Virgo for some self care, self nurturing, right? And bring that health. That health is going to bring you abundance once you nurture yourself. Keep yourself, keep as you're giving love, give yourself the love. And this is just a beautiful cycle. And that's why I was laughing because that's what Gina was saying when she was reading it. This is a beautiful cycle.
Wonderful, Jenny.
Beautiful.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so very much for asking your question. And we have Aileen is next, and she said she was here. And Aileen is a Taurus. I'm not sure what Saturday morning means, but maybe you do, Val. But maybe she was born on a Saturday morning in 1966. That's interesting, Aileen. That's interesting information.
That
I
is.
believe that's, yeah. Yeah. How interesting is that? Because I do know the day that I was born. Interesting. Fun. Yeah. So let's see what Val has to say about Taurus.
Yeah. Well, Taurus, okay, today Uranus in Taurus is stationing retrograde. And we had a couple of big aspects with Taurus this year. Did she? No, she didn't give a birth. Okay. Saturday morning, and you're 66. I love the number. I keep seeing double, triple numbers.
I think she was born in 66.
Yeah, but it's clicking something else, and I need to look up what sixes mean. Is what it means to me for my guys. But I got Cancer and Scorpio. I'm trying to think. May 7th. Oh man, that's so cool. Well, you are grounded Taurus. You are actually, I'm getting you're a powerful Taurus, meaning, Taurus can take those higher ideals, those their imagination, their inspiration, and make it, create it onto the earth, make it tangible, make the dream reality. Right? I feel like you can do that. I feel like you have a passion actually about doing that, about being creative. Now, I got two water signs here, Cancer and Scorpio. But if I looked at your chart, you would have these somewhere in an important spot, but you have them no matter what. So using the water is what they're showing me to flow, right? They're saying that's what you did, because even though Taurus is earth, I'm getting this fire. I feel like the water, the ability to adapt is what made you so strong. What I'm getting. Let's see what else we get. How beautiful. Very, very strong person.
You want me to jump in?
Yeah, please.
Okay. So what I got for you, Aileen, is that you're a leader and that you are a manager, that you're able to start and finish projects. I get that you're able to manage many tasks all at once and you don't feel overloaded. You almost feel, you thrive in the many projects, many tasks kind of need. And it doesn't overwhelm you. You're like, you only do one at a time, but it's okay that you have many irons in the fire. And because you have this ability to get things done, because you are that manager, you are that you should get along with somebody else who I said learn to delegate. You're the one who can delegate, and you do this delegation very well. But you're able to have many, like you have a side gig, you have a property, you have a job, you have a family, you have pet. I mean, there's like a lot of things going on. Oh geez. She said she was just promoted with her job, and yes, you're describing exactly that.
Good for you. I can feel it. I mean,
Yeah.
you're very powerful. You got a good, strong energy, and you do. You like Jean was saying, you got have it all under control. It's been a great adventure for you. I want to say your team is well, it says take a risk and venture forward, but your team is saying you've done this. This is what you do. You create, and there's I don't. They're showing me this. It says breaking trail, like you've um, created your own path. Does that make sense? You didn't need anybody's input or approval or anything like that. Very cool. This is how I see them. Now, don't get just because these are water signs, don't think that they're not pretty tough either. Because these water signs get us through a lot of they give us the adaptability part
Oh, that's
of our life.
interesting. So the water
Yeah,
signs are also very adaptable as well.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I always learn something new with you, Val, and it's really just amazing. So thank you very much, Aileen, and thank you very much for your feedback and for your validation. She's so sweet. She said you're describing exactly that. I could feel you, sister. I could feel you. I just tapped into that unicorn. Did you see her unicorn? That was so cute. I
Yeah, that
tapped
was
into that
adorable.
unicorn, and your unicorn told me all that. They said, Jean, this is what Aileen is like. Aileen says, ba 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 ba. And that unicorn was talking to me. So talk to that unicorn, Aileen. That is the
Oh,
spirit guide, and that's a representation of your spirit
that's
guide as
awesome.
well. So
Yes.
I
Wow.
love it. I
I
love,
need
love, love.
to.
I
Love
love
it.
it. I wish I could find that image somewhere, but she says thank you so very
Yeah,
much.
that's a
You're very
beautiful
welcome.
image. It is. I mean, the
You're very
unicorn.
welcome. And so that's going to be all the readings for today. But Val, and you want to remind us again about just the new moon that's coming up in a few hours, is it? Is it later on tonight around the
It's tomorrow at I think it's tomorrow evening. What did I just put on my paper? Tomorrow evening at 9:55, I
Okay,
believe.
tomorrow evening. Okay.
Let me make
That's the
sure.
new moon.
Today
Okay. I
was
thought it
the yeah, today was the Uranus and Pluto stuff.
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Because I knew it
9:50.
corresponded with the Psychics for Democracy
Yeah,
beginning in just a few minutes, everybody.
well, it's the build
So
up, right? It's that
yeah,
build
and
up, it's that energy.
it
Yeah.
is. I'm starting at the starting line, like stretching
Yeah.
out your calf muscles
Yeah.
and doing this and getting ready and getting
Mhm.
your headband, and you know how they always like adjust things and fix things and rub things on them and get the powder and put it on their hands. I don't know. Maybe I watched too many Olympics, but you know that's what I that's what I feel like. I love when they give me this imagery and this information because you really can connect to that. And sometimes these thoughts and ideas are a little abstract, yet it's just so much fun. And Val, thank you so much for your expertise, for all of the information, for all of your hard work, your beautiful cards and readings. And I always have fun. We are going to cut it just to an hour today so that everybody has time to go grab something to eat, refresh their drinks. Oh, looks
Mhm.
like Olympic.
It's like Olympics. I love it. I
Gina,
love
that's
it.
brilliant. That's
Yeah,
brilliant.
it
I love that. It's
is.
Psychathon, Psychics for Democracy. And that's on
I
Deborah
love it.
Lupien's channel. Let me see. I think I have it right here. Let me make sure. Oh, no, that was something else. One second. Let me just pop it in one more time
Beautiful.
for everybody. I'm here on the page now. I just have to cut, copy, and paste. There. And that's the link in case anybody needs the link. And it's on for 24 hours. It starts in about 30 minutes and it ends tomorrow at 4 p.m. And let me just pop it in there one more time. Just in case some people knew that jumped in that weren't here when we first started. This is the Psychics for Democracy Psychathon, and it's a 24-hour marathon of all psychic readings all the time. And it is for the Harris Walls campaign, and it is there's going to be lots of information, lots of clips, lots of stories about us, and lots of surprises and lots of fun and lots of giveaways and prizes and just I think it's wonderful. I think it's something all of us will remember for a very long time, and
Mhm.
I'm just honored to be a part of it. So thank you, Val, for being here again. And thank you, everybody, for being here. And I hope to see you over there on the Psychathon.
Yeah. Thank you all. We appreciate you. Love you. Oh my
Bye,
goodness.
everybody. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again.